He can play tight end, very productive. He was all district this year. He had 15 receptions at 275 yards. He's ranked the number 81 on the running backs list. That's for fullbacks in the nation on ESPN 300. And in 2012, he had 247 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading them to a state title. Very productive player for us, physical in the run game. We're going to start him off at fullback and see where that goes with him. We're excited about him. The next, I won't say young man, he's probably the oldest of the class, is Nick Jones. He's a tight end that we signed from Erie Community College in Buffalo. Okay, he's 6'7", 260 pounds. He's about the same size as Eric Tomlinson, our other tight end, which will give us nice bookends there at that position. Caught 17 passes for 214 yards and 2 touchdowns this year. He's ranked the 19th junior college tight end on 247 Sports. And he earned the 2013 Western New York Junior College Football Scholar Athlete Award. But more importantly, this guy served in the Marines from July 2007 to April 2012, doing 4 tours of duty, earning 12 ribbons, including Combat Action Ribbon, Humanitarian Ribbon, and the Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal. He was an all-around athlete, played basketball and lacrosse in high school. All right? We had Sergeant Kelly on our team last year that provided great work ethic and leadership. Sergeant Kelly has graduated, and we're hoping that Nick Jones can pick up that torch from day one, and judging by the way he worked in our first morning workout, we got ourselves a leader. Then the next young man is the last one. He's also here on campus, but he's a high school athlete. He graduated early, enrolled in the spring. He's already in our off-season program, Sterling Napier. He was a 4-year starter at Cleveland High School near Albuquerque. He caught 43 passes for 682 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was also a good player on defense, 31 tackles, 6.5 for loss, and 2 sacks. He had 172 yards receiving in 1 game as a tight end. That's pretty impressive. He ranked 5th on New Mexico's top recruit list, and he was part of the 2011 state championship squad. He also plays basketball at high school, and graduating in 2013, he is here on campus right now. That kind of sums up the class, but I want to say a few thank yous to a few people. Denise Mata put together all of our website and bios that you're reading right now. She did an outstanding job because a lot of this stuff, guys, doesn't come in till late, and she has to put it together very quickly. If you look at our website, on the UTEP athletic website, it has all the players' bios and highlights where you'll get a chance to look at those, and she did an outstanding job. Jurgen and Stephanie for putting together the video and highlights and sound system for that. And then I'd like to thank all the coaches for their tireless efforts in recruiting. A lot of time on the road, a lot of time spent away from your family, hours upon hours on the phone talking to these young men, getting to know them better, getting to know their character, and we're real excited about that. I always find it funny when you hear perception of El Paso, and kids, they don't want to go to El Paso. We brought in 26 players for visits, 26. We signed 23 of those 26 players. They enjoyed the university. Most of those players brought their families. We got a chance to know their families. Just know that these young men are coming from outstanding families with family values. But I'd especially like to thank Brian Nacken, who's our recruiting coordinator, for again, balancing the numbers and sticking with the plan. Because again, we're in a constant struggle to get this thing righted in the right direction. I can't emphasize enough. My first day on the job, there was 23 scholarship defensive players on the whole team. We're at 40, and that has a lot to do with the numbers, moving it around, moving people to positions, but most importantly, the recruiting aspect of it. We had 14 wide receivers on scholarship, 4 more than we had offensive linemen on scholarship, and we're trying to run a very physical offense. After this year, we'll have 7 receivers on scholarship, 15 linemen on scholarship. Those are the numbers that we want to carry from year to year. I really felt personally it was going to take us 2 years to balance our offense and defense, linemen and skill. Brian, through creativity, has done it in 1 year. We're right where we want to be with our numbers, and from this point on, we are not going to deviate from our plan of signing those numbers every year. All right? At this point, I'd like to introduce the staff changes that I'm going to make, okay? Brian did an outstanding job at recruiting coordinator. This year, Brian Nacken is going to be our special teams coordinator. Last year, we did not have one. We did it collectively as a staff. I thought they did an outstanding job, but I want the players to have one voice, and Brian will do an outstanding job with that. Assisting him as a special teams assistant coordinator will be Robert Rodriguez, another guy well-versed in special teams, and another high, energetic young coach that will assist Brian, and I know we're going to have the best special teams in the conference with those two running it. And then from that point, starting on Monday, Gabe Franklin will be the new recruiting coordinator, and many reasons for this. Gabe is as organized young coach as I've ever been around. Gabe has also, the last few years, brought in some quality athletes. He's an outstanding recruiter. He's relentless at it. He's great with the parents, great with the kids, and it's an opportunity for him to continue the path that Brian started. I can't thank the staff enough and everybody involved. Norma putting together all of the flight plans, and that's a hard job in itself, and Mona keeping tabs and Donna keeping tabs on everything that comes through the office and filter it in the right directions. Recruiting is a very long process, and we've wrapped it up. I'm confident that El Paso fans will like these players on the field, and more importantly, off the field. And character is going to be the premium from here on out, okay? I think many people could try to sway me in a different direction. It ain't going to happen, all right? We're going to do it one way and one way only here, and we think the end result is going to pay off, okay? Because I promise you, I didn't come down here to lose games, all right? I'm not going to go through 7 straight losing seasons. I wouldn't even put the fans through that. If this thing ain't righted around in 3 seasons, I'll walk, I promise you. Without pay. I don't care. We're going to get this thing turned around. I promise you that. All right? Thank you.